they're English.
Listen,
How the Scottish treating ya?
the Scots are absolutely amazing. They have invaded Boston. They are.
Yes, they have.
absolutely
Yes, they have.
The greatest group of individuals I think I've ever had the pleasure of being around. The only problem I have with the Scots is none of them know this stuff.
Oh, they keep going.
They
They are hear it.
They have, for me, they have completely drank the bar dry. I have a delivery coming in today. Today at press time is Tuesday, and it is probably one of the largest deliveries that I have ever had to acquire. And that is saying something because last Tuesday I got a delivery and I got a bunch of stuff and they just drank. Honestly, in the week that we've had, not less than a week that we've had the Scots in town, they have drank just at Sullivan's 3 kegs of Peroni, 4 kegs of Guinness, and 38 cases of Modelo.
Wow.
Yeah, and that kind of order, like that kind of shit that I get, usually lasts me about 2 weeks during a Bruin season.
Yeah, that's
during the Bruins Celtics like mid-season form.
That's a substantial amount.
3 kegs of Peroni, 4 of Guinness. The cases of Modelo is hilarious, though. You know, 38 cases.
Hey, listen, when you're thirsty, you'll drink whatever at this point. And
nobody's on the ground. Nobody's falling on the ground.
They're built very different. I've seen so many videos. They've actually been shopping in my work. I'm like, y'all are staying way out here.
Oh, they're staying anywhere
everywhere
they can find.
No, they're all up here on, like, they're staying up here on Route 1 near my house. Like, they're staying out.
They're staying outside your house.
They're
staying outside my house.
They're everywhere, and
Yes.
I fucking live for it because they bring a different level. I love their pride.
Yep.
And I think that is what has made me so invested.
Right.
Is how prideful they are as a community and as a country.
And the funny part is there's so many Scots in town, and you know, a lot of them are traveling with groups of their friends and everything. But it doesn't matter because when they get to an establishment, they just meet up with other Scots, and it's like
they're family.
They're like, we grew up together, and they don't even know each other. Oh, he lives 40 miles from me. I met this guy, Daniel, older gentleman, probably in his 60s, if I had to guess. He is from somewhere in Scotland, and he has been in the bar every day since Thursday, and he does open to close.
He's become your new regular, and I bet he's a delight.
He's a delight, but then at the end of the night, he's so hammered and he's so Scottish that I cannot understand him.
Yes.
He lost his phone yesterday.
Oh, no.
He asked me if I can call his cell phone, so I now I have this man Daniel's number, and I call his cell phone, and he left it at the pizza shop, and I had to tell him at least 40 times where his phone was. I couldn't get it to him because I was just so busy. Normally I would just be like, I'd send one of the door guys, or I could go myself, and I would just grab the phone at the pizza shop and give it to him. But he was just not hearing it. And
did you break out into Elton John for him and be like, Daniel, my brother?
No, but the number one chant this week is "No Scotland, no party," and they sing it all day. So it's just like, no.
I mean, it's
Scotland,
true.
No party.
It's true.
No Scotland, no party. Oh.
It's true. I will say they invaded Fenway. It was the first time that the Fenway actually had people in the crowd.
5,000 Scots, not an exaggeration on the number. 5,000 Scots marched with bagpipes from
Mm-hmm.
the Boston Commons to Fenway Park. 5,000 people
Yep.
invaded Fenway.
Amazing.
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 It's a great time.
I am living for this. I'm as much as I was like, the way that the traffic patterns are shifting and this and that. It is stuff like that with them being here that has made me not so angry around it because they're enjoying themselves.
Absolutely.
They're bringing the energy that we need. And I gotta say, this whole World Cup, like if you're following along with all the tweets and all the shit that's out there, the posts,
I've been so busy I have not followed along.
let me tell you,
Our Instagram and Twitter pages are lacking hard because I'm just so
the
busy.
amount of posts in regards to Europeans and all these other countries that are coming to America and experiencing our food.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw the Japan's in Texas and they're like, we love Texas. Everything's bigger. Like I was like, yes, everything is gargantuan in Texas.
Especially, I mean, they have super tall buildings and everything, but like
Texas is like
food-wise, everything is big in Texas.
That's the thing. You have someone who's saying the Waffle House is top tier.
Yes.
Like, you're going during the day, sir.
Yeah.
Check it out at night. You get a meal
3 a.m.
and a show.
Yeah.
You get a meal and a show. Always.
Speaking of shows, we got one for everybody today.
We do. Was this what you needed to remind me of? Because I put in the show liners.
I know.
For you to remind me, to remind you, to remind me, because we are complete fuckery.
Yeah. So it's something that I'm gonna bring to light, and then this portion of the show, this thing we're gonna put it to bed.
Will it die?
So it's gonna die because I'm gonna kill it. So. Hello and welcome to another episode of In A Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host with a little bit of a Scottish accent, Dave Houghton. And with me today, having plenty of Scots on her front lawn, Sarah Raytalick. Hello, Sarah.
Hello. The best part was the way that your inflection went. You were like, in a pickle?
In a pickle? No Scotland, no party. Again, if you listen to the top of the show, the Scots have invaded Boston. It's been a very pleasant time. We're in love with it. I love it. The guys are remortgaging. I've had people tell me that they remortgage their homes so they can stay in America for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. They're going Boston, Miami, then they have to go see Vegas, and then they're coming back to Boston.
Here's the thing.
A couple guys said they're going to go to New York. I said, don't bother. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think that is an actual solid tour. You might not make it back to Boston.
Probably not. If you're going to Vegas.
No. If you're going to Miami and then Vegas.
Yeah.
Miami, you're going to learn, if you haven't learned already, what the powdered white stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go to Vegas and you're going to have the powdered white stuff all up on them titties.
Yeah.
And you're going to be gambling.
Yeah.
And you're going to be you might not make it back, sir.
The Scottish men are very I don't want to say reserved. I would say like the older guys they cut loose. The younger dudes like the 20 to 30-year-olds, they're more reserved because it almost seems like they're just going to be on their best behavior so they don't get arrested. Yes. Right? The older guys that are in like their 50s. Oh, absolutely. The older guys that are in like their 50s, 60s, they're like, I'm going to get fucked up, but I'm staying across the street at the hotel, so I don't really care. Right? Because I'll eventually find my way there, But it's not that they're out of pocket. The Scottish women that come in, though, they're so nice, but then they reach a point where they're so drunk that they're just like, I don't taste her fucking shit. You fucking need to put in this shit. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I
love every minute of it. Yeah. I love every minute of it. I love it.
I'm like,
I love it. Yeah. I love the chirping. Chirping is the best. I'm fucking here for all of it. So.
And the craziest part, they come in to the bar from open to close and they'll watch any game. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It
they're
doesn't matter if it's
passionate.
their country or not, and they're
No.
cheering for whoever. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's because they want to cheer for the people who the teams that are gonna they know that Scotland's gonna win against, which is fine because I
I
mean
mean,
we
that's
live
what
in
we do in
America.
other sports as well. I at the end of the day, I'm here for it. I'm glad that they're having a good time. I'm glad that this is a time, I want to say for you in your world,
Hmm.
this is a very slow time with
Yes.
no playoffs, no nothing. Where you are, you have tumbleweeds going down.
Yeah.
So to have this revenue come in
Oh,
during this time
it's a great summer.
has been a way to kick off the summer
Now,
thus far.
like, not to divulge any financial information, but my social security number is uh, more more financial than a Stanley Cup run
Right.
in only a matter of at press time less than a week.
Less than a week.
It's amazing.
Yes,
It's
less than a
absolutely
week.
amazing.
Because they
So
showed up. Yeah, they showed up at the end of last week.
people were coming into the bar Thursday, and
Yeah,
they're like, oh, "I just landed. What can I drink? I'll have a whole keg." And
to
what's that?
myself.
There we go. Here's the money, and that's fine. And
Yeah, it's
they must have
amazing.
all did research because uh, the Scots know how to tip as well. So,
Yeah,
which is
I
great.
love
Great.
I love it. I love
So,
it.
in a
I'm
city that
so
was totally kicked in the ass back to back days with the Celtics, or the Bruins losing one day and then the Celtics losing the next day, and then the
there's life
playoffs.
back. And the Bruins are terrible. There's life
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It's
There's
really
life back in the
the
obviously the
Bruins. The
Red
Red
Sox
Sox
are
are
just
terrible.
dog
Yeah, that's what I
shit.
meant to
So,
say. Yeah,
but yeah,
it's
this is great.
brings life.
So I
Brings
wish the
life to
World
the
Cup was
city.
every year. So and in Massachusetts, but uh, so we have been talking before we get into the show and into the rewind. We have been talking a little bit about the situation that occurred
Oh, is
with
this
with my
dun
son.
dun dun
Yeah.
saga series
So
part? What are we on? Part three? Part
I think this
four?
is part
I
three,
don't
but this
fucking
is where it dies
Lord.
because I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to take a page out of your book, and not to take away from the show because you're very reserved and you don't talk about you. I mean, like, obviously your brother's name isn't Alejandro, but
Mm-hmm.
we call him and you only refer to your husband as the husband.
Mm-hmm.
So you hold back on names and you keep everything close to the vest, right?
I try. It's because I'm
I on the
I
yeah.
usually am very like blah blah
Yeah.
blah
I
blah.
mean, we've talked about your dad a couple of times, but we don't
I mean,
divulge.
he's dead, so whatever.
That's what I was going to say. I was trying to find a nicer way to say that
Happy
your
Father's
dad's
Day,
dead.
Dad.
Well, not yet, not yet. But actually, at press time, it will be Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all of
Yeah.
you out there. Anyways, you're totally distracted now.
Sorry. I mean,
Uh,
you bring up my dad. He's dead. What do you want?
all right, I'm sorry I brought up your dead dad. Anyway, so I am not reserved. I will say personal things.
Hmm.
My social security number is, if you get a pen, I will give it to you. But it seems that I have what I think. My wife has told me that I didn't, but it seems that I may have fucked up. And
Okay.
by that I mean my son has not been going out with his friends since the original first episode that I talked about the ringer from his baseball team has aired.
Okay.
So it seems that the episode in question caused a rift between him and the two friends that are on his team. The two friends that are on his team are, I think I mentioned it. He's, best friends or
Yeah.
good friends with the
Yeah.
two kids
I mean, that's semantic.
from the
Let's.
town that we live
Yeah.
in.
You don't need the details on that.
Yeah,
Like,
and
right.
they were on his team. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but the team missed the playoffs. Surprise, but I'm not going to get into that either.
Yeah.
So the episode in question caused a rift between his friendship with these two, and he's been keeping everything close to the vest. He will not tell my wife and I why he hasn't been going out or
Okay.
what's going on. She recently found out a little information that one of the kids on his baseball team did apologize for saying that. I don't know what that means, but that to you. And another kid stood up for him. He's in a giant group chat.
Yeah.
Another kid stood up for him and saying, oh, so and so, you need to be a better person. That's fucked up what you said. So, either way, he hasn't been hanging out at all. And for
Okay.
my son not to go out and hang out with his
Right.
friends,
It's
totally,
abnormal.
it's
It's
very
abnormal.
abnormal. He is
Yeah.
a very social cat. He goes out with his friends. He's gone from morning to night hanging out, especially in the summertime. But for the last 2, maybe 3 weeks, he's been a homebody. Never. Even my daughter's like, "What are you doing home?"
Yeah.
And she's like totally like she's in her own world all the time anyways. So, I don't know what to do. I would like your opinion, and if anybody who gives a shit is listening, I don't know, drop a comment. I don't know what to do about the situation. He won't talk to us about it. He's not, and because he's not hanging out with his friends, it's concerning my wife and I. And I'm hoping it just blows over. But for me, it seems like because I refused to take down the episode and that everybody was chirping about it and everybody knows about it, it seems like I may have screwed
Okay.
up.
So you ready?
Yes. This is
All
why I
right.
wanted to tell it on air because I know that you're gonna go ham. You're gonna go
Okay. I'm
100.
not gonna. I'm
No,
not
no, no,
gonna.
and that's
I
fine.
no.
I
I'm
want
gonna.
you to.
I'm
You're
gonna. I'm gonna.
opinionated, and
I'm
I
gonna
love your opinion.
keep it very real and very transparent with you as well as with the situation. Now,
Also,
he
too, I'm still not gonna take it down. I don't.
no, and that's the thing. Like, we're not taking that episode down because taking the episode down doesn't change anything.
No.
And not for
Plus, it's been 3
nothing.
weeks and it's already out there in the world.
Correct. And not for nothing. I mean, we've been moving on from it. It's just now at this point, it's just comedy.
Yeah.
Now, uh, to lay it out, starting with your son, he is at that age.
Yeah.
Okay. He is the early teens. This is the time in your life where you find out who you have your friends.
I said that to
But
my wife.
you
I
have
said
your
this is.
friends,
Yep.
but you start learning who your real friends are.
Yep.
And you start developing your friendships that will carry you through high school.
Right.
Now, it's something where, yes, they're probably playing travel ball together, they're probably doing these things together, but we also don't know what's transpiring in those kids' homes.
Right.
We don't know the conversations that these children are overhearing their parents say. We don't know what these kids have observed, and the aggression that may be coming out to your son isn't because of the kids or because of anything that your son's doing, is because like parents don't have awareness of where they're hosting conversations around
Yeah.
situations.
True.
And or they are the ones that are projecting to their kids, oh, don't do XYZ. Like, here's the thing, at the end of the day, and I'm sure there might be a parent or two who's on this team that are listening. I'm going to say this. This is not like, don't involve your children by saying anything.
Right.
Okay? Your kids were already chirping about this at the amusement park in Maine,
Yeah.
first and foremost. So again, that circles back to the parents not having just, these discrete conversations, and, they disclose too much information to their kids. That's, get it. You want to be respectful to your kids. You want to give all the information, but there's a time and a place. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Now, again, to say we hold back a lot. You hold back a lot of
I could tell you
information.
much more, and I'll tell you off air.
Yeah, and like you and
and I might have already told you before, but
yeah, and you and I, here's the thing. Dave and I have known each other for over fucking
20 years.
20 over 20 years. I mean, I've been at
When did you
over
graduate
that
high school?
2000. I've been out of high school for 2000 years. I've been out of high school for 26 years.
When did you move
So,
to this little sunny side of the world?
97,
All right, so let's just
97.
say I've
It's
known you
like
since maybe
it's
98.
yeah. We've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
And we have communications about our lives consistently. We talk all the time. Hey, this is what's going on, da da da, da, like
Right.
whatever about, we talk. But when it comes to certain things, like of course, we hold it back. Like we're not your child who is hanging out with his child and his child says something to Dave here, you know, Dave's not going to come here and run on the show and
Right, right.
release that information. Now, I think you fucked up? No, I don't.
Right.
I think what you were more having the conversation, like why I think you brought it to the show was because we've had so many conversations over the years around Little League World Series, people cheating, the MLB's involvement in the underage,
Yeah.
baseball ring
Exactly.
with the Little League, like all of these things we've talked about. And it was just something that was a little bit more close to home that we could translate, that we know that translated into our world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was, we could
I mean,
make
again, we do a
everything
podcast about the less
go
glamorous side of
across.
sports, and
Right.
and like you said, this less glamorous side of sports was close to home, and we became part of, or at least us adjacent became part of the show.
Correct.
You know,
And like this was one of the first times that we've become,
right,
you've become fully part of the show and having it be a topic that we've discussed several times.
right.
Now, if people had gone back and done their research about our show,
Why would you?
they would understand that we do joke about a lot of shit.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, what transpired, like, yeah, did it suck? Did it suck for the kid? Does it suck for your kids? Yes. I I think, of course, integrity and ethics are first and foremost. If you don't have integrity, you ain't got shit with me.
Right.
But I thought it was fucking hilarious because, man, we we watch like we've watched it so many times transpire in the Little League World Series.
Right.
Why is that kid 6'3" and then come to find out
Right.
he's actually a freshman in college? You
Is
know
that
what I mean?
Peyton Tolley pitching for a 13-year-old team?
Right. You
You
know what
know?
I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't. Here's the thing. I don't think that you did anything wrong. I want to make sure that I let you know that. I do think that there is some the parents that are out there, I think that there's some awareness that needs to transpire and maybe something else happened that we
Yeah.
don't know about because kids are kids at the end of the day and those early teenage years suck.
Yeah.
You're going through a lot. You have now boys are also very different than girls. Girls get angrier. Boys are already angry.
Yeah.
And this is the time where they do hold more in. Think about when you were that age.
Yeah. Right.
You held a lot in. You didn't have conversations that were uncomfortable with your parents. You didn't let them know if you were beefing with one of your friends.
Shit, I
You know,
still
you
hold a lot
didn't.
in. Everybody at work knows nothing about me
Yeah,
because
same.
I don't tell anybody anything, and it bothers a lot of people.
Yeah, it's not that we don't care and it's not that we don't like you. It's just that like it's not going to make a difference. If you,
Right.
you either like me or you don't. That's what it comes down to. And if you like me, then we can start, chipping away at the wall. It's called years of trauma and building up a wall for protection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's what it is.
If
But
my
that's
mother's listening to this episode, which she's not, she'll say, "What kind of trauma have you had?
yeah,
We took
exactly.
you to Florida every year."
I just
Thank you,
think
Mom and Dad, for coming for taking us to Florida every year. Nobody asked for it.
you're like I still have nightmares about fucking Mickey coming to my bed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I just think that, you know, we've been trying to let it die, and I understand that it's there seems to be a bigger thing now, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't take it to heart.
Yeah.
Yes, he's not leaving the house, but then maybe that's where you guys go, hey, let's get out. Let's go. Let's go
Yeah.
somewhere. Let's go
Like
do
tonight, we're
something.
going to the Little Spinners game, and then tomorrow we're going to the Red Sox game. But also,
Yeah.
like, I just don't want the whole summer to piss by and he's in the house because
No. I it
I'll tell you our main concerns off air. But
no, and it won't. And I'll tell you why. Is because whatever is transpiring in the world of kids, a week feels like a month.
yeah,
A day feels
right,
like a week. So, whatever it is, it will get sorted out
yeah.
and then it'll go from there.
Well,
It's
what's funny is he pretty much does the same kind of thing that I do or that I did when I was in in his age range, where it's like your friends pissed you off and maybe said something to you and be like, well, fucking, I don't need you. I won't talk to you
yeah.
anymore because
And
I
mm,
there's people I used to hang out with that I
uh
still don't talk to because fuck it. You did me wrong. I'll hold a grudge forever. You know?
and that's so and can I say you that's an observed behavior.
Yeah.
So he observed your behavior and he probably overheard you and your wife having a conversation somewhere in the last 13 years.
Right.
And that's something that has stuck with him
He's heard me
where,
say, "Oh fuck him, I don't care."
correct, where here we are now, something could have been said to him, something could have transpired.
Yeah.
I actually don't think just to be genuine and like honest about it, I don't think that this has anything to do with what we were talking about. If it
Yeah.
does, I'll be surprised. But at the end of the day, I friends things do have a tendency to boil over when you're together all the time.
Right.
People do butt heads, kick in, their other friend's front door.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things do
My
boil
parents
to a
still
head.
talk about that, by the way.
Of course,
They
I
still
still
talk
talk
about it.
about
Yeah.
it. I still
Yeah.
talk about it.
They
You
always
know,
ask me, "Oh, have you talked to blank?" And I'm like, "Man, I haven't talked to him since 2013."
did he even pay you for the door?
No,
Like,
of
no,
course he didn't.
no.
No. But I mean, in his defense, I mean, how was he going to? I
Exactly.
mean,
Exact.
the beer that he bought his best friend wasn't gonna buy itself,
No, exactly. This is very,
and the
very
pack of
true.
cigarettes that he would buy just so his other friend can smoke them all, you know.
Yeah.
So, but you know
I
what?
mean,
That's it. But I appreciate your opinion, and hopefully this will all blow over. And
it's
if
gonna
not,
blow
maybe he'll
over.
get all new friends, and the hell with the rest of them.
Listen, we have a whole fucking country in the city. He can get out there and make some new friends.
That's true. He can move to Scotland. Somebody else can pay for him. So,
Perfect.
yeah. All right. Let's get into the show. We got a whole
This show
goddamn
is
episode.
fucking a
So
mess. This is a mess.
yeah.
I'm
So
I'm not okay with this. I was
we
writing
spent
this last night.
probably a half hour on bullshit stuff. So let's get into the rewind. Sarah,
Uh,
what is going on with Henry Ruggs?
dun dun dun. He was denied
Unbelievable. You
parole.
don't say.
Womp womp.
Well, good. I
Yeah,
mean, we called it the last time, the when we spoke about it, that
correct.
we hope that he'll get his parole denied. He's not
Mm-hmm.
ready to come out.
Shock me,
I
shock
don't
me.
I don't think that he served enough time, nor honestly do I think he will serve enough time even after the time that he has served is over. But I think they should go at least 50%, if not
Yeah, if
75%
not,
of
exactly.
his jail sentence. I think he was sentenced, what did we say, 8 years, 8 to 9 years?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. He's fine.
And
He's not going anywhere.
what's he at? 3 right now.
I don't know.
Yeah, not enough.
Listen,
Not
listen.
enough.
Enjoy the roof over your head. Enjoy working out.
I don't think that
Get
he
that
should
physique.
be out in time to resurrect his career. I don't think
No,
I don't think
I
that's
concur.
appropriate. You
I
know?
concur, sir.
Yeah.
I absolutely concur. We are both on the same page with that.
We have said it many times in this show. If you fuck around, you need to find out.
Yeah.
And Henry Ruggs did fuck around, and
Yeah.
this is where he should find out. So,
Play stupid games,
and that's all I'm
win
going to say about
stupid
that. So, all right,
prizes.
we did talk about Jonathan Cooper as our biggest pickle last
He
week,
was our biggest
and
pickle
I was
last week.
questioning the
Why
fact
he
that
was,
why
yeah.
he was the biggest pickle. But now more has surfaced, and
Oh,
now
yes.
his placement in the biggest pickle category is warranted.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. I'm so glad that because we loved that show last week and we're both like, oh, well, maybe about and
yeah,
now, but something didn't set right with me when I
yeah.
was going through all of it. And lo and behold, here we are. So, yes, last week around 6 p.m., he was arrested yet again and booked into Douglas County Jail. He is now facing 4 new charges related to the alleged domestic violence incident that transpired with his girlfriend. So the new charges include the two. So I think this is all charges. No,
Okay. So these even last time charges?
no, these are the new charges.
Okay.
Sorry. They include 2 domestic violence charges, harassment for domestic violence charges, harassment for repeated phone calls charges, violating the protective order he received, as well as second-degree felony assault by strangulation and third-degree misdemeanor assault. So what it is some of them are all put together. So
Okay.
the phone calls and the protective order, like that's one. It's just how they bullet pointed
Yeah,
off,
yeah, right.
like they're
Okay.
under that umbrella. So
Yeah.
like they have a protective order to stay away from each other, and he was
He violated
calling
that.
he
Yeah.
violated it
Yeah.
repeatedly.
No surprise.
So correct. And
Yeah.
then it's of course the charges with like now you have strangulations on the table and you got, you know, you got a lot of fun things out there. So
I
it's
mean,
time.
clearly he is not giving a shit,
I
right?
clearly, and I'm guessing so now they were both facing misdemeanor charges. So it was
Yeah.
like misdemeanor criminal mischief, and there was the misdemeanor domestic violence because it was both of them.
Yeah.
And now it's one of those where it's like, okay, sir, she's doing her thing
Yeah.
and
Right.
is like, and now you're keeping it going.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, just pull back, pull the fuck back.
Right.
Yeah, he was asked to pay $5,000 in the PR bond, and his next court date has now been pushed up to July 14th at
Yeah. I
9
mean,
a.m.
obviously he's a nuisance to himself and his girlfriend and quite frankly the community. So let's push it up and let's
Let's figure this out because this is
figure out what
wild.
is going on with this
And
Jonathan Cooper.
here's the thing too, and it's something where she could be like, listen, you arrested me, right? You know, like I know I have my place in this
Yeah. Yeah,
situation,
yeah. I
right?
I
I
accept
take
the fact that I
ownership.
fucked up. Right.
Yes, I take ownership. However, look at how many missed calls I have.
And the phone's not gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at how many text messages and emails I received. Now, here's the thing. Everyone can go ahead and say, "Oh, you can block his number. Oh, you can do this, you can do that." Here's the fun thing is that when you have a protective order, those calls, those texts, those emails, all that shit can be used against
Yeah,
you
it's all
in
evidence.
court. So somebody will not, the said person will not block your phone number
Right.
for those
Well, you
reasons.
can't. You really can't because if this person continues to call you, they obviously are in violation of this protective order, and you don't have any proof
Absolutely.
that they are calling you
Absolutely.
if you block that number. So
Correct.
why would you?
Right.
You know? No. And
And if you have it as missed calls, that's a better case for you as someone who's also
yeah, you know,
been arrested
is
and
it
being
annoying?
charged.
Yes. Get a burner. Give your burner number to your friends. and let
And
that
then
other phone just sit
just
on
let
the
that
charger
die.
and
Let
collect
that
those missed
fucking go.
calls.
Let that
Also,
fucking go.
how many missed calls do you think it takes for it to be like, whoa?
To be like, whoa?
Like 25 an hour?
No, I think that once you it depends upon the severity of the situation,
Yeah.
is what I'm going to be fair about. Because I think one call, if you have a protective order against you, I think one call is like that's a pass.
But what if it's like one call and it's like, hey, it's me. I just want to talk about this situation and rectify my
And that's why I'm
actions.
saying, like, that's what I'm saying. One call is a
I
pass.
know I'm not supposed to call you, but I needed to
One
call you
call,
because I miss you, baby.
one call is a pass.
Yeah.
And if you'll leave me a voicemail with that one call, I'm gonna give it to you. Like if you're having a voicemail like that, yes, I'll give it to you. Once you hit like, I don't know, like the five
Mm-hmm.
mark, things get a little bit fuzzy. And then that's when you get into double digits,
Yeah.
that's when you're off the deep end.
All right.
Because
And then on
now,
top of that, you're texting and emailing.
correct.
Yeah.
So usually like one or two, you're like, okay, like this person could be drunk. Because you ever drunk dial an ex?
Not in
No,
16 years.
I'm saying like before those
Yeah. Yeah.
before you could drunk dial your wife,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Remember the days when you'd be like, and you would have friends, you'd be in fist fights with your friends, and they're trying to take the phone away from you. Like, you fucking asshole, don't call
Yeah,
that
not
fucking
not the
bitch.
not the
Or
not the friends that I hung out with.
oh, they
They
were
were
like, yeah, good
off.
luck with that.
They were off gallivanting with each other, maybe
Yeah,
kissing.
could be.
Yeah.
Well, my friends were like, you're a stupid bitch.
Hmm.
Fuck you. You call that asshole, I will kill you right here in the streets.
Yeah.
See, my friends and I,
See,
I
the
mean,
friends I have now would probably kick the shit out of me. You
right.
know,
My
the
friends were
pizza
kicking
posse.
the.
Shout out to the pizza posse. You
Yes,
know.
that pizza looked bomb
Yeah.
from
And
the
and of
last.
course, my very dear friend Brendan, who we
Would
were,
fly in.
he would fly in because
He would
I
fly
flew out
in.
for him when he got divorced.
Yeah.
Which
See, I'd
I hope
show
he
up for you.
I hope he told his family that he got divorced. It's only been 3 years.
Listen, I would show up for you.
Yeah,
I would fight you just for saying hello.
I would meet you at Collins.
I'd fucking throw down.
Yeah, shout out to the
I'd
Long
fucking
family.
I'd fucking punch you in the face just for breathing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You need to you need to reel it in. And like one or two, you can justify certain things, but
Yeah.
beyond that, nah. You
Beyond
gotta
that, yeah. All right. So he's going up to a
we're
judge
gonna
July
we're
14th, and
gonna
we're gonna find
keep
out.
our eye on it because who knows what's gonna transpire in a month
Yeah.
where he could get arrested again. I mean, the 4th of July is coming.
Right.
If Terry don't move, Terry's getting hit with fireworks.
That's it. Back up, Terry. Back up.
Exactly.
All right. Darron Lee.
Oh, Darron Lee.
Darron
Ooh.
Lee. He is famously talked about on the show for murdering
Ooh.
his girlfriend. Well, it turns out that
Oh,
this
yeah.
is probably true.
Yes.
Yes.
So, oh, yeah. The best, yes. The
Well,
way that
we knew it was true.
we knew was true
Yeah.
because I the way that I always remember this is that he used AI to try to like figure out how to clean up
Yeah.
the crime scene.
Right.
Like that's what or how to get away with murder essentially.
Yeah.
He's out here in the streets not realizing that AI is going to snitch on you.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't know that the internet records everything.
Correct.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why my algorithm is so tapped. So
Oh, shit.
it's filled with dead dad jokes right now because I've been really on a roll.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, he's been indicted on the murder charge
Yeah.
of the murder of his girlfriend, and the prosecutors dismissed the tampering with evidence charge to focus more on this murder charge.
That's got to be big because it's
That's
like,
huge.
hey, you were screwing with
Huge.
evidence, but because
Huge.
it is a slam dunk case,
Huge.
we're gonna drop that and just go straight for murder.
Huge.
Yeah.
The fact the I can't even, it's like the fact, like, sir, I can't even reel it in because my brain's going a million miles a minute. Like, I just want to like punch somebody because
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck? Are
Right.
you this ridiculous? Like, but no, the fact that you fucked around so hard, like, and you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna use, fucking water
Mm-hmm.
to with blood and just smear it everywhere. The fact that you were so stupid.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, should you be killing people and committing crimes? No.
I don't
Should
think
you
it's a
be?
necessary thing. No.
I don't. Should you be murdering your partner? No.
Probably not.
It's no, you shouldn't. But like, no, you
Yeah.
shouldn't. It's but if you're going to do so, one, you're probably gonna get caught, and two, don't you clearly left traces everywhere that even though you tampered with the evidence, it all traces back to you. You Googled, you're on the AI, you were calling people, you're friggin' coming back with Swiffer mops that Swiffer's not gonna clean up that shit. Like, you left the body, then you also beat the body more. You're just,
Is that true?
and I'm just assuming because, like, uh, what are you gonna do with a body in your house for an extended period of time?
Yeah. Well, you know, John
What
Wayne
are you gonna
Gacy
do?
just hit him in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Or in the
No,
crawl
he
space.
no, he put them in the crawl space under his porch.
Yeah, the crawl space. There was no
Yeah.
basement back then.
No, he did it in
Basements
the
didn't
crawl
exist.
space under his front porch.
Yeah.
Now,
Man,
if
that
you
house
ever
must have
wanted to,
stunk.
and the thing that I don't understand is why his family didn't understand that. I mean, not for nothing, he dressed like a clown.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, and he was a huge part of the community.
Welcome to serial killer hour.
That's like,
It's my fault.
I just don't understand like the whole like, oh, my husband, and like call me crazy. If my husband was like, hey, I'm gonna moonlight as a clown, and I'd be like, the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Like,
We are not a clown family.
we are not a clown family. You are not, nope. Now here's the thing. If you were like, well, I'm just gonna drive around. All right, that's fine.
Pick up 17-year-old boys. Oh boy.
And then eat them.
Yeah. No, that was Dama. Dama ate.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. If you want to drive around and pick up young boys and eat them,
Yeah,
keep
okay.
keep their skulls in a fridge. That's creative.
Only if you paint the skulls.
Oh,
Yeah. Make it like a hollow out the top. Make it like a little candle holder for
candle
Halloween.
holder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
the husband loves Halloween.
Wow.
You know what? They're gonna be coming to my house now.
So
I'm
Darron
kidding.
Lee
We
is
are
being
not.
investigated for the murdering of his girlfriend. He is going to go to
Thank
jail.
you.
So they're
Yes.
going first degree murder conviction. That's what they want.
They are going first degree murder, and we will know in the next couple weeks because they're trying to make a decision on the death penalty or not.
Wow. Imagine that. Death
Yeah, it's
penalty.
wild. And the thing that's also wild about this is so many states have like released the death penalty. They don't have it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
That this is going to be big.
Right. Wow.
It's going to be big.
That's going to be really big because, I mean, even what was that guy's name? Ray Caruth. He
Oh
famously
yeah.
killed his girlfriend while she was
Yep.
pregnant with his son, and his son has I don't something. His son survived, but has problems. I forget what he has, but I mean, he didn't even get the death penalty,
Yeah.
and he did a drive-by. So
Dude, there's so many there's so many cases that I sit here and I go, how? But then I look up the state and the jurisdiction of the court, then like what the severity level has to be for it to move into a certain level for it to then be tried with a DP case. But yeah, it's kind of wild.
there's 27 states still have the death penalty.
Florida, Texas, Florida.
Alabama,
Yep, Alabama,
Arizona,
Missouri.
Arkansas, California, surprisingly,
Yeah, I know California. Missouri. Doesn't Missouri still have it?
Missouri, Mississippi, Louisiana,
Mississippi.
Kentucky,
Yep.
Kansas, Idaho, Georgia, Florida, naturally,
Yeah, so that, yeah.
Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina, Ohio,
Iowa still have it?
Oklahoma, Oregon. Iowa does not.
Oh wow, they released it.
Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, naturally,
Hmm.
Utah, and Wyoming.
Yep. I know
A couple of states on here that I'm very surprised still have it, such as California,
Pennsylvania, California.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Um,
But
that's
it's based off of jurisdiction. So I will tell you that like Virginia just removed the death penalty. It's been recent that they released it. And California still have it because it's such a gargantuan state
yeah,
that
right.
the rate of crimes, I feel you can't not you like you can't get rid of it yet because if somebody goes and is like, well, I'm just going to remove this entire bottom portion of the state and just eliminate all of these millions and trillions of people.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that that person is deserving of the death penalty.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, and I will say there's been so many judges that I've watched who said that the death penalty doesn't close the chapter of grief for the family. It seems like and feels like it would, and it would be some kind of finality, but
It's really not.
it's really not.
It's not
It's
because
not.
even when you kill the person that killed your person, they're not bringing them back.
Right.
I mean, granted, do you want them to, do you, taxpayer wise, do you want to pay for them to live in prison for the rest of their lives? No, but
Mm,
does it serve you a little more comfort that they're rotting away in prison for the rest of their
you know
lives?
what? You
I
know
would
what
feel
serves
that's better than the death penalty for me.
the thing that serves me comfort is Gen Pop. Gen Pop gives me comfort.
Yeah.
Gen Pop and you're not a person, maybe you're not a person that's going to fit in a Gen Pop, but
See,
you
I'm
do have
I'm
a
torn. I'm torn
you got a
between that.
pretty mouth, but you
Yeah.
got a pretty mouth.
See, I'm torn between that. The Gen Pop, when you're out there, you go one or two ways. You
Hmm.
can get just absolute the shit kicked out of you every
Yep.
single day for the rest of your life,
Yep.
or you will strive and you will become king shit. Now, for me, I think a better prison term, and I know that this might get pushback from people, but I think a better prison term is 23 and a half hours in the cell by yourself all fucking day, solitary
They do a
confinement.
lot of that. And
But
see,
that's, and I'm talking about like you're
they do
in that fucking cell, you're in a box all day long.
yeah.
Do you go crazy? Yes, but that is
Yeah.
what you deserve because of what you did.
See, but I think it does I guess it with psych evaluation as well as the severity of the crime. And I think
If you
having
murder
the
small children, then I think you should be. Or if you murder anybody,
they
and
will
you
if you murder small children, they're putting you in Gen Pop for you to get you're going to
and that's
die in jail.
that one's fine. Raping
You're
and
gonna
murdering small children,
you're
throwing them
gonna
in
die
Gen
in jail.
Pop is
They're
fine.
gonna put you in Gen Pop
That's
all
great.
day, every day.
Yeah,
They're not gonna put you in solitary confinement because you deserve you deserve to feel pain. You
right.
do not deserve to play with your mind and have your mind play tricks on you. You deserve to feel pain.
You
Now,
deserve to get
if
a visit by the sisters if you remember Shawshank Redemption.
yes, all day, every day.
And the
Now,
sisters came over and
mm.
made.
Now, yeah. All right. Let's go
Yeah.
on to
Anyways,
somebody else who's gonna be somebody who's going to experience
you
federal
think
prison.
you think he's gonna go Gen Pop? I think
No,
he's gonna
I
be
think
in that white collar fucking
he's gonna be in the white collar fed prison.
butler and
Yeah,
maid
yeah.
service kind of
It's
prison.
It's gonna be, well, there's different levels of prison. So that's the other thing we have to remember
Yeah,
with
it's
federal
called I got
prisons.
fucking money prison.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
different levels. There's the low security, high security, maximum security. There's
yeah.
like all of these levels of prison. So we have to remember that this gentleman is probably not going to be going to a maximum security prison. Will he'll
No,
be
he's gonna
hanging
be
out.
going to a country club. Get out
He's
of
going
here.
to be playing Scrabble all day,
Right.
shuffleboard. So now remember forever ago. We've sidetracked so much this episode. My
We have.
ADHD. At least I'm awake this week. Last week I was fucking dead to the
Yeah, you were sleeping
world.
in every video. It was great.
Every video.
Yeah.
I was like, am
And I
I
posted a
awake?
lot of videos this week too.
You did it, and I'm proud of you.
Because
And then you had
I preloaded them because I knew I wasn't gonna have time.
preload.
It's a problem, Sarah. Come on.
So we had spoken. We talked about it forever ago. How long ago was that? Months ago? Maybe a year ago.
It might have
The
been a year ago.
Clippers, the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi situation
Right.
where they were investigating the money, the money, the money. Where did it come from? And well, we talked about the company Aspiration, where there was money being filtered through that company. Yeah, here we are. Is the co-founder, Joseph Sanberg, has been held accountable in this $248 million scam and has received a 14-year federal prison sentence.
That's a lot of time.
Well,
14 years.
because he's shisty and
Yeah. I'd say.
Sandberg had previously, this is before other things, he had previously pled guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud after prosecutors said he defrauded investors and lenders out of the $248 million by fraudulently obtaining loans, falsifying bank brokerage statements, and concealing that he was the source of some revenue booked by the company.
Okay.
So he's out here in them streets. Like, let me get on the Photoshop. Let me make this and cutting and pasting bank statements and shit, printing it out on the letterhead from the bank to get people to invest in this company. But that money wasn't going towards this green life because it was supposed to be fucking trees and shit. And no, it's going in the hands of the fucking Clippers. Well, actually, no. It was a no-show endorsement deal that
Right.
Kawhi had in order to come to the Clippers.
Which I still, I mean, that's just asking to get caught. Hey, we're going to give you a no-show endorsement deal. You don't have to do anything for it. We're just gonna give
$28
you money.
million dollars.
It's $28
That's
million
where
dollars to
it's
do nothing.
that's the alarm that's going off because we've looked at a lot of NBA players' accounts
Yep.
and we see endorsement deals here for like 1 million, 2 million,
Yeah.
this million. You know what I mean? In
Right.
a year, they're closing out like 12 million. You're doubling that for a no-show? A no-show.
That's weird.
That math don't math to me. So now what does this
Who
mean?
gives away $28 million for nothing?
No,
Nobody.
dude, where do I fucking sign up for that shit?
Right? No shit.
Like what the like
You give me money, I
again,
won't show up.
you know, this all circles back to if I was given Ritalin as a child,
Mm-hmm.
I may have been equipped with the arsenal for somebody to give me $28 million to not show up.
It's intriguing.
Listen, yeah, the mental arsenal. I would have probably have turned out way better.
You think you would have been a lawyer if your dad
Oh
didn't
my
die?
God. Oh no, my dad died as an adult. I'm talking about as a kid. If I was on the,
I know
if
he
I'm on
died
the,
as an adult. I just
I
want to
know
throw
you
another
know.
dead dad joke in there.
Listen, well, if my dead dad noticed the signs when he was fucking alive,
Mm-hmm.
he could have supported me getting on the fucking ADHD meds, and I could have been a fucking lawyer because you know what? I love researching shit. I love fucking arguing. Let's go. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been a contender.
You
I
could
could have
have
been a
been.
contender. So, anyways,
September of 2025, we started talking about the Kawhi Leonard trade
holy
issue.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
September of
been
25,
almost a year.
almost a
Yeah.
year. Yeah,
Wow, this fucking year
I had
flew
to look it
by.
up because it was bothering me.
Yeah, so
So,
we'll see what happens
do
with
we
the
think that Kawhi's not going to get in trouble for this, right?
Now, here's the thing. I don't think he should get in trouble.
I don't
It
think
will,
so.
but it also depends on how much he would knew. If he
Are you gonna?
knew,
I mean, this guy's getting 14 years for falsifying documents and everything. How do we know that everything isn't false now? Like if he came out and be like, I need a lesser time served, I'll give up Kawhi, and it's like, well, how do I know you're not bullshitting now?
you know how you want to know how
Oh.
is you subpoena Kawhi and you subpoena his phone and you run the data off of his phone and you subpoena his computer and you subpoena for a deposition of his people and him and there you go. That's how you get that information.
Hmm.
Not from the guy who's going to jail. The guy who's going from jail, the information that you already have that's legit, you already have. You need to cross it with the LA Clippers owner and
Yeah.
management as well as Kawhi Leonard. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is you're going to cross-reference all that bullshit with the LA Clippers, which clearly they did for this dude to go to jail for 14 years.
Right.
And then whatever information that you were able to cross-reference from the Clippers, you're holding on to that because that's evidence in a live case. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to that and keep digging through and see what else there is and who else needs to be held accountable.
Right. Okay. So Kawhi, if you're listening, get rid of all your electronics.
Yeah. So
Melt
basically,
them. Melt them.
this episode has been serial killer hour and law hour.
Yeah. I mean,
Again, I could
it's
have
better
been a
than
lawyer.
it's better than conspiracy corner, but we'll get into that later.
This is
So, all right. Well, we have come to the end of both basketball season and hockey season. The New York Knicks have won their first NBA title in 53 years, and the city has absolutely suffered for it. And I think what a terrible, terrible fucking group of fans the New York Knicks are. I mean, the fact that they were beating the shit out of Spurs fans
I
in
mean,
in New York, I get it.
happens.
I get
I
it.
get
But,
it.
I mean, we're
I
all
just
fucking here for a good time. I mean, and like, I just, I don't know.
no Scots, no party, right?
No Scotland, no party.
Yeah,
Scots would never burn anything.
no.
Although I saw a couple of Swedes trying to pull up a stop sign last night. But that's besides the point. And I don't even think they played. But I
Listen, and
mean,
if we learned anything from Braveheart, you may take our lives, but you can't take our freedom.
oh yeah, yeah. And you don't wear underwear under your kilt.
No, you're not
And
supposed to, because that's if you do, it's called skirt.
hmm,
Did you know that?
no.
Yeah, I heard on the radio the other day they were interviewing a guy in Boston Common.
Huh.
He said, I had to travel on the plane with underwear, so technically I'm wearing a skirt.
Good point. Why do you need underwear on a plane though?
Well, because if you had to get searched, you want your Frank and Beans out and
Yeah,
there's little
just lift it up.
kids? And there's little kids?
Well, they put you in a side room. Anyways, congratulations to the Hartford Whalers for winning their second Stanley Cup while in Carolina. How did you feel about the Hurricanes winning?
I mean, I couldn't have given I mean, I love
I know.
it. I couldn't have given a shit either way at the end of the day.
Well,
But
I'm
I
just
mean,
I just feel for my good, sweet, dear friend Brendan, who is a huge Knights fan. So shout out to him. He's suffering, but I think he's okay now.
listen, I mean, Torts had already announced that he was done with the Knights at the end of June. So then I was like, what the fuck? Like, then you got fucking Hart, who's your goaltender,
Yeah.
all that shit. Like, and I mean, I like Brindamore. I think Brindamore's a great coach. He's had a solid career as a coach, but overall, very lackluster for me.
Yeah.
Wasn't impressed.
Really?
I was just like, yeah, there was nothing that I I don't know, I didn't find that I needed this Stanley Cup. I I need a Canada team. I need a Canada team now.
Really?
I need us to move back to the cold weather climates. Fucking give me Minnesota. Give me fucking Colorado. Give me a cold weather climate. I need a cold weather climate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're due. We're long overdue. We've had the cup in very warm climates for a little bit too long. We need it back north.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe one day. So, anyways, I missed this story during.
Was that a big text message? Was that an important text? Gotta take a text during the
Uh, uh,
during the show.
not so
Mister
much.
Mister,
Not so much.
I'm fucking distracted.
I'm sorry. Not so much a big text. It's more just like a. What? Like, can you operate? Can you fucking operate without me for 10 fucking minutes, please?
No, no.
Can you
I can't
fucking
even.
do
I'm over here.
something for
No, I'm over
fucking-
here doing
No,
filler.
I'm not saying
filling.
you. I'm not
No,
saying
but I'm
you.
saying, like, no, I need my banter friend.
I know,
So
and I'm
that's
so
why I
sorry.
get it. That's why I get it. They need
I'm
you.
so sorry.
Bitch.
If I could
Bitch.
just have
Bitch.
what's that
Bitch.
Pantera song? 5 minutes.
Bitch.
5 minutes alone.
Bitch.
All right. I'm in a very important meeting with my
Bitch.
dear sweet friend Sarah. We're doing an
Bitch.
episode of In a Pickle. Okay.
Bitch.
I just don't want to deal with something at work while I'm
Bitch.
not currently at work. So
Bitch.
unbelievable.
Get the bitch counter out. How many bitches did I say right there?
42.
Nice.
Okay,
All right,
so
yes,
I missed
let's get
this.
into this.
I missed
yeah,
this
how
whole
did you
story.
miss this?
Because
You missed
I
this?
was dealing with no Scotland, no party.
Well, listen, fucking pull your head out of your ass, bitch.
sorry.
Like, let's go.
I'm sorry. Tell me why.
Listen, I'm fucking get in my car right now and throw punch you.
That's-
All right.
We'll go out. We'll grab coffee and some breakfast sandwiches.
Let's do that, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna clog your toilet. So former NFL
You're not allowed
defensive
in my house.
It works because you're not allowed in mine.
Oh, I would let you in my house.
I would shit on the floor.
I know you would.
Exactly. It's why I'm not allowed in anyone's house.
You can come in. It's okay. I'm really not allowed inside your house.
Nobody.
I don't come in your house.
I don't want any. I don't listen.
No, because then you have to clean, and nobody wants
I have to
clean.
clean, and then I got to deal with. I got to put the dogs away, and like it's their house, and it's
Yeah.
just. I don't want to have to fucking deal. Like,
Yeah, I feel
let
you.
my
I
let my
feel you.
dirty.
If you want to
skivvies
come
be
in, I'll let you
wherever.
in. But you know,
I don't. I'm just. I don't. I don't care. I don't want to put people. I never want to put people out.
let's just go meet at the.
Let's
some
just go
kind of
fucking. Let's go in
shop.
the center and let's get some fucking coffee
No,
and
fuck
crack
this
and
town.
call it a day.
Fuck everything in this town.
Like you made the choice to stay there, like a
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
fool.
I know. Anyways, all right.
Anyway,
Aldon
so
Smith.
yes, Aldon Smith, former NFL defensive lineman, died suddenly this past weekend. He was 36 years old.
Okay.
Wild. His career was cut short due to his legal issues.
Yeah.
So, he played with the NFL, but he had several alcohol arrests while he was an NFL player, and the NFL was like, yeah, no, bye. So
Yeah.
he's been banned from the NFL for all of his antics, more or less, one could say. But
He got banned?
he wasn't allowed. Yeah, he was released and not allowed to play, and because he was being arrested consistently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So on June 8th, he sat with T. Maltzby for a barbershop conversation. He's a podcaster. This was released in a 3-part series, and he went on there and was talking about like his struggles and all the things that he's been challenged with throughout his life, and how he's overcoming and trying to just make it day by day, so on and so forth. But on this past Saturday, Smith was found unresponsive in the passenger seat of his friend's truck. So he was found in his friend Amir Sheraziz's truck at the time of his death.
Yeah.
There was no answers other than he had passed suddenly, and the death is under investigation in the hands of the medical examiner, so we'll get more information. And prior to his death that day, he was out delivering pizzas to the homeless.
So, very, very nice of him. But because of what this show is, my brain immediately goes to somewhere weird.
Hmm.
So he was delivering pizzas to a homeless shelter, which is, again, very big of him. But do you think that maybe he saw someone in the shelter that he knew and got a little pick me up? And it
So,
was something that he shouldn't have done?
so what I mean, where my, and again, I'm hoping that I'm wrong on this, is I know he had been involved with these people, this group, this organization who was helping the homeless, and he was heavily involved with them and he would do a lot of work with them.
Yeah.
And I think that it's something that the extent of his struggles mentally that he was facing, I wouldn't put it past him to have been self-medicating in different ways
Right.
to cope. Do I think that it's based off of this one moment? No, I think that it's just a continuation of the struggles that he was trying to self-medicate for. Hence, we go back to his prior arrests back when he was with the NFL
Yeah.
and he's self-medicating. Now here we are, and things are readily available more and more.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
that's true. But yeah, it's a obviously everything's going to come out sooner or later on
yeah,
how he died. I
once
mean,
the
he also could have
autopsy's
just.
done,
I mean, it could have been a
could have heart
fucking freak
attack.
thing, an
Could have been a heart
aneurysm.
attack.
Yeah,
Aneurysm could have been so many different things. And I'm trying my hardest not to speculate, but it's really hard when we have professional athletes and former professional athletes that are struggling and we're missing the warning signs because they're doing what we like to call here at the show dumb shit,
yeah.
you know, but they are
And it's a damn
drinking and
shame that
driving.
that's
It's
where your mind automatically goes, where it's
right.
like he's just fucking doing
It's
drugs,
and that's the thing, like
and we don't know. You
we
know,
don't know.
he could have
And
been clean and sober. Obviously, he's delivering pizza to the homeless shelter. I mean,
right.
that's cool.
And the thing too, and I just want to point out real quick is that, we talk about it all the time. And again, circling back, dumb shit, right? Put people in your corner, this, that, and the other thing. But so much of it is a call for help
Yeah,
so early on with these arrests and with these, like John Morant, for an example.
right.
His actions, his behaviors, his drinking, the things that he was doing was a call for help. He was clearly struggling with whatever he was dealing with. And since he got the much needed attention and much needed help, he's been a he's been better.
Yeah.
And I use him as an example because he was going down a very scary
Oh, I
path.
mean, Jesus, every week we would talk about him and how he was just a constant calamity, and the fact that
Whatever.
he
Yeah.
has, I don't know, cleaned it up
Hmm.
or at least,
He smallened his circle. He severed ties with people that were toxic.
yeah,
He had to be under the watchful eye, and people were monitoring his things.
yeah,
And he's getting the help he needs. And I think that it sucks, but let's go on to this one that would have been the biggest pickle.
yeah. This is funny because this is someone who we have never really talked about.
Never, never,
He's never gotten in
ever,
trouble before,
never.
and this
I just
is
wanted to bring him in as the biggest pickle because I'm like, how else would you make an entrance to our show without being the biggest pickle?
right.
And I feel like, I mean, he's like a grandpa, like in my mind with that beard and shit.
Seriously, and the fact that those memes of there was a video of this homeless guy who looks just like James Harden. We're talking about James
Just
Harden
fucking,
getting
we're
arrested.
talking with sorry.
There was a meme of James Harden after he lost the playoffs, and it was just like this homeless
This
guy who looks
homeless, like,
just like James Harden. I mean,
twin.
any guy with a belly and a big old beard is gonna look like James Harden. But
Twinsies.
this guy was an extreme lookalike walking down the
Uncanny.
street. But when Harden's mugshot was revealed, You could have said it was that homeless guy because
Correct. It
it
looks
looked
like
rough.
right.
He looks
And I'm
rough.
not laughing at his roughness, but I think that like he's just
I'm laughing with his roughness.
his grandpa James.
Yeah.
It was such a this took me back. So I had to like I went to different news sources because I didn't believe any of the news sources.
Right.
I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. But yeah, James Harden was arrested this past weekend in Houston and is charged with misdemeanor an well, carrying an unlawful weapon.
Right.
So this past weekend, Harden was arrested at around 3:41 a.m. They said Central Time because oh, okay, yeah, these
Yeah.
time zones, they're
Right.
so great.
Right.
So this is all after a handgun had been observed on the seat of his
He
automobile.
doesn't even bother to put the fucking gun away.
It's just there. It's just on the seat. It's like, hey, it's hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, whatnot.
And what's he doing back in Houston?
I don't. This is.
He's not from there. He was born in California, unless he is from there. And he, when he was a wee lad, they moved him to Houston.
Listen, he built bonds, friends, families, fuckery. The three F's.
I mean, yeah, he was there for almost 10 years, but I mean,
Yes.
like,
Friends, family, and fuckery. Those are the three F's. That's what you go back to Houston for, right? If you've been there for a decade.
mm, yeah, I guess I went there once, and I said I'll never go back.
Yeah,
But
but
I
you were
will
only
have to
there
go
for
back.
like, you were there for what? Like days?
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was there for 10 years.
Yeah.
So friends, family, fuckery.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Friends, family, and fuckery. Sure. And
So
look where it got him.
bow, 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 bow.
Fuckery.
Friends, family, fuckery, and firearms.
Yeah.
That's where we're at now with Houston. So he was released on bond and is scheduled to appear in court on June 22nd. The terms of his bond was that he needed to submit a random urinalysis. So that means no drinking, no drugs, no marijuana, because, now marijuana is listed separately as drugs. So
Yes. Yeah.
you,
The
you
NBA is
gotta,
not testing for
you gotta make sure that you
weeds.
break that down. And he also, if he has any firearms, he needs to hand them over.
Okay. Well, maybe it's a good idea for him to hand over his other firearms because clearly he doesn't know how to handle his firearms.
Yeah,
Because he
it's
just
not
has it willy-nilly on the fucking seat.
it's on the seat. I mean, it's it's so funny. It just got this vision of him being like, "You want to take this gun?" and just whipping out his dick.
You, you want this gun?
You want this fucking
How
gun?
about this gun?
How about this machine?
You
Boom.
like this, officer? And they're like, no, please put
But
that down.
they're like, why does that thing have the same beard
Yeah.
that's on your face?
God damn, your pubes are upside down and long. How is that? Unbelievable. All right, let's get into the biggest pickle. Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
Okay. Can I just give a little disclosure
Yes,
before
please.
we give like
That
a little
this whole
little
event
thing?
was absolutely stupid.
Correct.
That
But like
you have totally made an embarrassment of the United States by hosting a birthday party for yourself on the front lawn of the White House and had a UFC match on it.
well, that wasn't where I was going, but thanks. So my little like asterisk here is like we don't oftentimes discuss UFC.
No,
There's
we
a
never
lot
did.
of news that comes through UFC. It's something I will be very transparent with. I'm unable to keep up with it because I feel every other day there's something that is popping off that I'm unable to even keep up with. So we don't travel down this rabbit hole. However, this blew up and this blew up hard and fast, like James Harden's pants gun.
Mhm.
But
Peter.
our biggest pickle this week is Josh Hokett.
Okay. Now, for anybody who doesn't know Josh Hokett, he looks like a typical UFC fighting animal hillbilly.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can't. Here's the thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead right now. Pause the show and give a look at what this
Just
guy
give
looks
a little,
like,
give a
and you
little
will
Google.
go, "Oh, I get it." So, but
Just a little
but
Google.
why would he become this week's biggest pickle on this show?
So I was trying to be witty and I couldn't, but I'm just
You
so
know
I
what?
just
In
put,
this
in this
situation, you
situation
actually
I wasn't. I
yeah, in
can't.
this
I can't.
situation
I
because of
can't.
what he
I can't.
said,
I
it's
can't.
almost better of
I
us
can't.
not to be witty.
No, it's just it was more of being witty as him, like as an attack on him, but then I took it, I reeled it back in because, listen, I'm trying to keep politics. I mean, we're gonna dive in, but I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep it as, middle of the road as I potentially can. But yeah,
Right.
for his post fight interview, that is really sent some shockwaves. So, are we ready to dive in?
Yes, please.
So, yeah, after his big win on the south lawn of the White House, because again, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're not helping the gas price situation and closing out the war in Iran or fucking, we're still dealing with ICE picking up people every day. Like, yeah, we're not focusing on like, let's just fucking have a UFC fight on the fucking South Lawn,
Yeah.
whatever. So
It's not like
this,
anybody is dying of any kind of disease in the
yeah,
world
it's
or in
fucking,
America,
got
or that we're struggling to survive on $6 a
just
gallon
like
gas prices and
I fucking
high
can't.
rise of food costs and bad
I just
meat
can't.
and fucking
Yeah, it's
boiled.
you can't get good meat anymore because they had
Yeah,
the was it the worm that was like
yeah,
the infection that was
the
going through all
worm.
the cattle down in Texas.
Yeah,
Anyways, so this guy
I got
here,
worms. Maybe that's
this
how
guy
Fernando
here,
Tatis got him. Anyways, go ahead.
he had ringworm.
Hmm. Bad meat.
Josh Hockett won his fight. He had a big old match,
Yep.
winning his match in front of the president. Before he did his match, gave his chain and his shit to the president to hold on to, kind of like president's there fangirling, shitting his pants, living the dream. But then after good old Joshy boy wins his fight, he decided to target somebody that honestly I did not have on my bingo card, but I'm also not surprised because it tracks with this guy.
Yeah.
He went, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
All right.
And that was what you just did right there is what the spectators on the lawn did. They
Right.
all went,
Yeah. I don't understand why people still I don't know. I don't really know how to phrase this.
I
I
did not realize I was just going on and on. I didn't realize you froze.
I didn't realize you froze, and I hope we didn't lose the whole episode.
I hope so too.
Wow.
But I'm sending you the sleepy time picture that I just sent you.
I was just gonna send you a picture, but it switched out. So, anyways, so we froze. Technical difficulties. Hopefully, we didn't lose the show. We'll find out after we vacate. But
That's why I didn't leave the room because I was like,
oh, maybe that's. Well, hopefully that will work then. Okay,
right.
so we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Yes. So collectively, the entire world just went, what?
Right.
But I don't understand, and I'm not really sure how to put this, but like for someone, and I'm talking about Trump right now. It wasn't him that said it, but he invited all these fucking meatheads to come to the
Yeah.
White House.
I mean, yeah.
So it's Trump adjacent, but for someone who didn't run against Obama, and he really has a hair across his ass on Obama, and I mean, what are we attacking someone who hasn't been president in
Like a decade, over a decade.
over a decade?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's been three presidents since Obama. It's been 8, 9. Yeah. Oh, it's been a decade. Yeah. Okay. So
Been a
it's been a
decade.
decade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, he hasn't been president in a decade. You only won against women,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not taking anything away from the women
No.
who ran against him, but I mean, like, we're not a country that is ready to elect a woman into the White House anyway. So it was kind of layup. It was a layup for him.
Right.
I mean, he got beaten by sleepy Joe Biden, who was, I mean, he won while taking a nap.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
He's living my dream. Joe Biden is
if
living
there
my
was a
dream.
real and probably taking this the wrong way, if there was a real competitor out there, he probably would have been embarrassed because
Mm-hmm.
Joe embarrassed him, right?
Right.
Oh, thumbs up.
There's a thumbs up.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's got this hair across his ass
What
that
is
like
going on?
in this comment that he said that this UFC fighter said, Josh Hokett, this is exactly what Trumpers are. They just can't stop themselves from being totally mindless and idiotic.
Yeah.
I mean, you first of all, the UFC fight on the front on the south lawn or the front lawn or whatever fucking lawn it was on at the White House.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing by itself. The White House is not a place where you hold a sporting event, right? That's
Right.
embarrassing.
No, like, what are we doing?
Is it different? Yes. Did Abraham Lincoln fight a bear on the front lawn? I don't know. I don't think there were cameras there, but I don't think he was fighting bears at the time. But I mean, like, there's no president in history that I know of or that I can think of that ever had some kind of fuckery like this go on at the White House. And it's demeaning to Americans or the people who can think for themselves, I should say.
Yeah. I mean,
Now, of course, all the
ugh,
Trump supporters were like, "This is gonna be the greatest
fucking
UFC match
terrible.
ever." Okay, it's I don't like to get I don't want to get political. There's two things I absolutely hate talking about. It's politics and religion, and I refuse to talk about both.
Yep.
But this is kind of like a weird thing. I personally think that this Josh Hokett should be suspended, if not something should happen to him for this. I mean, can you go into the free speech? Yes. But I mean, even the owner of the UFC, Dana White, came out and said, "We do not
right.
condone anything that this idiot
Right.
is saying."
Right. And it's mainly so he's only not condoning it because he's like, listen, this it just is unnecessary. That
It's totally
it's
unnecessary.
not. He said that I understand that the Obamas are they're public figures, but I'm completely against saying nasty and false things about people's families.
Right.
And everyone knows my position on free speech, but I hate that kind of nonsense. And I don't think that Dana, like, if he made like a joke about the Obamas, I'm sure Dana White would have had a different take because it's him. It was essentially, because everybody, listen, the whole thing at the end of the day, and this is how I'm gonna have this. So this guy has already been out here in the streets and in another interview said Brittany Griner's a man, like he's very much this guy.
Yeah.
And he's taken to the Instagram saying that, I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be a role model. I don't care. I'm here to succeed. Now, here's the thing. I also have to pause and I have to go, okay, look at the UFC crowd.
Yeah.
Look at the UFC
I know exactly where you're going to go with this.
demographic.
Yeah.
Look at the fact that we're having a UFC fight on the lawn.
Right.
Look at who is sitting front row of the octagon there, right? Let's play up to this crowd. Let's play up to this president who is probably fucking sitting there like the little monkey that has the symbols, that little
Yeah.
toy you wind up. He was probably sitting there like a fucking like that, or like a little kid who's seeing their birthday cake, super excited,
Right.
hearing this shit. That's what it comes down to. You know, he is who he is, this guy, and do I think it's okay? No. Do I think that there's there's any place for this in any kind of sport? No.
No.
But that's the difference between UFC and the different organizations.
Right.
That's why UFC is not televised on like a TNT or an ESPN.
Yeah.
That's why they don't have these contracts and aren't that level. That's why boxing is at a different level than UFC.
Right.
It's just it's because of behaviors like this. And I'm not a big Dana White fan, but I have always respected Dana White's take on freedom of speech
Yeah.
because, you know, though I don't agree with him, I do respect that like he's always an advocate for people having freedom of speech. It's a big thing. Like I'm not going to tell my people not to express themselves. I'm not going to
No,
hold them
because I
accountable.
mean, look at us. If there was no, if we couldn't do freedom of speech, I mean, we would be in serious shit. I
Absolutely.
mean, we accuse people of fuckery all day long before they're even guilty.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's just at the end of the day, you know, I am not surprised of these antics and this behavior
Yeah.
within this setting because it's that mentality. That's one. And two, I will say I was surprised that there were people openly speaking out going, I was not okay with that. And people who are on that side,
Right.
which that did surprise me
Because
that
I
that
also
was
think that
effing feedback.
a lot of people on that side are just kind of sick of.
They're just tired of
They're
it. They're
tired of it.
tired. And I think that that's what it was supposed to be is that uh, just thinking of the mind, like, here's me. I'm putting myself in this business opportunity. Like, I'm just going to put myself real quick in Dana White's shoes. There's this business opportunity. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. UFC is going to be fighting on the South Lawn. This is kind of great. This is amazing.
All right.
We need this to go off, like just to be what it's going to be. Like we don't want anything going off the rails. We don't want to do that. This is what our focus is going to be.
Well,
We're
and the
going to
fact
be
that Dana White
fighting.
foot the bill on it.
Correct. It's one of those that like we're going to be supporting our country. We're going to be doing like this is what our focus is, and this is to support the sport. And then I think that that's why he's having that oh shit moment is because he wanted it to be more, I think, unified in that sense, not
Hmm.
just for Trump. He wanted it more like for the American people,
Yeah.
you know? And unfortunately, with a comment like that, that's where Dana White's like, that's was it's like, fuck, like this is now going to be this and this is going to be that. And like, this is what it was supposed to be. And that, you know, it's
Right. You
just
turned a moment in, and I will give credit where credit's due. You know, a lot of people watched it, and you didn't have to be a Trumper. A lot of people watched it because it's UFC, and a lot of people are
right.
fans of UFC. But I mean, you turned a moment where we could have just turned our brains off from everything that's going on in the world and just watched a couple of guys just beat the absolute bejesus out of each other. And from what I hear, I didn't watch it, but from what I hear, all the matches were pretty awesome,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
mean, I don't
And you turned something that we could have just relaxed with and just
enjoyed for
had
what it
our
is.
peace and quiet for a couple minutes, and you destroyed it by
Yeah.
saying some just random
Unnecessary. It's so
unnecessary bullshit.
unnecessary. But again, he's playing it up to the people that follow him, his supporters, that whole, you know, that's the stuff that makes fucking Trump so excited.
Has
It's
Trump
shit like
come
that.
out and said anything in a rebuttal of this that we know of?
No, the only thing that I know is like there was something posted and then it got deleted. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm out here like watching the daily tallies of people who are visiting the White House to meet with him, of how many times they're like, dude smelled like shit and consistently shits his pants.
He does. What's
So
funny is
I
that is a huge thing where he does constantly shit his pants.
constantly.
Yeah.
So my question
Can't
here,
control that butthole.
my question, what was the over under on how many times Trump shit himself during the whole event?
I would say he probably did about 3. I would say 3. He yeah,
I could
he
yeah,
loaded up that. I mean, he eats like shit anyways, so he probably had a couple
right.
of dogs, couple of burgers, jammed a few glizzies in his mouth.
I I
Chicken
think while
tendies.
watching the fight, he probably, I could say 3 or 4, right?
Yeah,
But he probably had to do the boot scoot to get it changing. And
yeah,
like they put him purposefully, I'm sure, on a metal chair so they could get the disinfectant wipe and bring it clean.
right.
So he probably had to go for a change and a change of pants.
He's got to be
So
wearing a diaper, right?
he is. They've
Yeah,
already they have confirmed that.
yeah. He's got
It's like the people that a lot of people I love the international news. It's glorious.
It's good times. So I mean,
Fuck this
do you
episode.
before we sign off, do you think that something should come about this?
It- he-
Do you think like
well, now
he should be suspended? Do you think that
no,
like
he can't be because there aren't rules in place like that for the UFC. He can't be suspended.
That's true.
So it's not like any of these other leagues or organizations that have a set standard, a policy, how you're supposed to act. The UFC doesn't have that. This dude goes on the stage and fights dudes that are 150 pounds. Like
Yeah.
this dude goes on stage. He's been kicked off the stage repeatedly for things that he has said. There's no accountability because they don't have that shit in place. Dana doesn't want that shit. So you can't hold him accountable for that. The only thing that could essentially make Dana's hand forced is if viewership dropped when he was
And
fighting.
it's not going to. It's probably
Correct.
ramped up. He's probably made a fucking bajillion off of this.
Fucking
Just this
asinine.
comment. Do you think Dana White does a backdoor deal and he's like, or he does something behind the scenes and he like holds off a fight for him for a championship fight, or he gets someone who's just going to, you may know another fighter that's just probably may or may not kick the shit out of him? I mean, do
I
you
don't
set
know.
him up to fail?
He might, and I think that that's the way the UFC rolls: is you set him up to fail and let him
Yeah.
fall, and then end him, and then
then once
he's not on the ticket. He's not the headliner on the ticket anymore,
Yeah.
and then he'll slowly fade away. I think that that's gonna have to be the road that's traveled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, if you don't have, he can't hold him accountable to what he says. There's no standard like that.
Do you think they put a standard in place, or
No.
does that go against what
No.
what
That
Dana
goes
White's
against what
policy
Dana
is?
White's
Yeah,
what Dana White believes in. So
So,
I mean, it's a
join the
free-for-all.
UFC. Say whatever the fuck you want.
R.I.P. Kimbo Slice.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of Kimbo Slice somewhere around here.
Dude, remember the MySpace days and Kimbo Slice was always fighting in backyards?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I
Those were
do.
the good old days.
What happened to my picture?
Ah, Kimbo Slice. Man. Dude was a fucking legend.
All right. Anyways, all right. That's gonna do it here for us at In A Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and keep doing what you're doing and boost us up the charts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share to all our social media accounts. We need the help, and we would love to hear from you. inapickpod247@gmail.com, or you can message us on the Instagram to slide in that DM.
Get it done.
Get it done. We're on the YouTubes, we're on the TikToks, and we're on everything that you need to see and hear. And you got an idea for a podcast, or you want to join a network of supporting podcasters, go over to MaydayMediaNetwork.com and join the Mayday today. While you are there, you can follow Sarah's other podcast, Generation Mixtape, GMTpod.com. we've got the Rough Riders.
Volume 2.
Volume 2, thank you. This week.
Ride or Die, Volume 2.
Right
baby.
after you listen to this episode, slide over to gmtpod.com and listen to that episode. And you can always follow Sarah at Daddy O Sports Cards on the IGs, and you can check me out at Stacks Over Packs on the IGs. You're shaking your head no? You don't want to follow me? Sarah, you got anything else?
Fucking nothing, dude.
Okay, so for Sarah Writes Alec, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
This fucking episode, man. I'm exhausted.
I'm already
You're
exhausted.
fucking breaking up again. Like, what are you? You're over there like,
no, Scotland, no party.
This has been a Mayday Media production.